Hey everybody, Mark V-Dub with Gardening Gone Wild. Welcome back to the greenhouse. Hey, I hope you've enjoyed the recent videos that we've been putting out. The salsa video, the ice cream video, poinsettias. I've been doing a couple of shorts here and there and just trying to get my feet wet in this area. But hey, nonetheless, in my garden here at my house, and I'm going to give you a nice little tour of it. So hopefully you can see what's going on. And I'm going to take and flip this baby around because after all, I want you to take a look at my garden now. Understand that we're in Utah and it's been getting down in the 40s at night. And so a lot of the plants don't really look as desirable as I'd like them to, but hey, this is the end of the season, okay? So let's do it. All right, everybody. Hey, I've got just cool little things I want to show you, but first off, I'm going to back up here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to show you kind of what I've done with my yard. Now remember, if you've seen some of my earlier videos about building my greenhouse, that we don't actually own this property, we're just renting it. And my landlord, our landlords have just been so amazing to let us do a lot of fun things. Now we do have a nice little arbor here that we put in here with some old fence railing that I got from a friend. I'll try to go a little bit slower for you, okay? And so let's go walk through here. And so what you're gonna see here on the right, you saw a little bit of this in my salsa video, okay? All right, so let's walk past here. We're gonna show you the tomatoes. Now, normally on my tomatoes, I like to trellis them, but this year they kind of got away from me, and so I was kind of disappointed in how they ended up. But hey, nonetheless, I've got some really good tomatoes out of the garden, and it's been really nice. All right, so next year, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change my trellises. As you can see right here, I've got these T-posts, and then I've got some poles along the top. These are only about 4 feet out of the ground, and I like to have at least 6 feet or taller. And so I'm actually going to get some different T-posts next year, take everything out and redo this so that I can have it 6 feet instead of 4, so that I can actually take and tie my ropes to my pipe up here on the top, and then I'll tie one at the bottom of the T-post and come back to this one right here, and then I can wrap the tomatoes around the string and make it to a trellis up higher. Really nifty little idea or way to trellis your tomatoes, and so I'll definitely show you that one, okay? So my tomatoes there, you can see them all the way down there towards the end, down by the white fence. That's nice. Here on my left, I've got my cucumbers, and we're doing those to do some pickles. And so it's one of those things that, hey, you've got space in the garden. Choose the crops that you want to grow, because you don't want to grow something that you're not going to use, okay? Now here's my cantaloupe bed. In my garden, I've got 5 of these nice cinder block grow blocks, as I call them. Instead of a grow box, I call them grow blocks. And so it's nice to have. In fact, my grandson there, Davis, he's kind of helping me out in the garden today to do this little tour. Here's my green beans. They're pretty much spent. And again, over here on the right, I've got more tomatoes. So I do like Brad's Atomic Grape. I do Park's Whopper. I do some Romas because, like I showed you in the video before with the salsa, I use a lot of tomatoes, okay? Now over here, it's what's left of my peppers. Unfortunately, it's pretty sad looking, but hey, again, remember, it's the end of the season. And of course, down here, I've got a little dill growing in with my onions. And then I had a few volunteer cantaloupes. Now the favorite part of this garden for everybody are the grapes. The grapes are right over here, and Davis is going to come over here and show me how he loves to eat these grapes, okay? So we're gonna, you see those grapes? Go ahead and step right up there on that block. Okay, right there, and you can pick a couple of grapes right there. Yep, just pick that one. You got it? Okay. Oh, nice job. You did it just right, buddy. Thank you very much. In fact, these are called the Reliance grape. I've got 4 different varieties of grapes growing on my grape trellis here. I've got the Reliance, I've got the Concord seed grape, I've got a Himrod, and then I've got a Candidus. 4 of my most favorite grapes that I like to grow. And so that's what I've got here on this awesome little trellis that we built out of fence posts and then some tree stakes to help hold it up, okay? So what do you say? What do you say there, buddy? You've got him? Okay, let's see. Ooh, yeah, can I have one? Okay, I'm gonna take a couple off of there and I'm gonna eat them, okay? You got them? You wanna take them into Mama? Okay, take those into Mama, okay? All right, thank you, sir. I've got a couple apple trees. I've got a Fuji, and then I've got a Honeycrisp, and I've got a Santa Rosa plum tree that's puts off some pretty good plums. I've got 3 peach trees. Here's my strawberry patch. Got it in some nice cinder block. Now you'll soon find out that I'm a scavenger for things for the garden and around the yard, and every block that you see on my garden I got for free. Out here in Utah we have what's called KSL classifieds. I know Facebook Marketplace is becoming very popular with selling items, but we've got the awesome KSL classifieds, and I used to spend a lot of time on the free classifieds, but now that I've got pretty much everything in my yard that I want, hey, I don't really need to get any more. So I've got a nice compost bin. I've got 3 bins here made out of pallets, and then the facing boards right here, and the rail board up and down here I got for free, all those 2x6s from a friend. Then I put my grass and my leaves over here, and then when I put compost material like my garden waste or my kitchen waste, then I'll take some of the grass and the leaves and I'll sprinkle it on top so I have both my carbons and my greens there, okay? And then over here I've got a cool little setup where I've got my worm bins. I've got to do a little bit of redoing on them so that I get some sprinkler stuff out here so that they can stay wet. And then I've got a little stack of straw for the chickens, and I'll show you the chickens here in just a minute, okay? Now let's head back down here. I'm gonna walk past my peach trees. You'll notice this monstrosity right here. That's our 3-story fort. We call it a tree fort, but it's actually built on telephone poles, 4 telephone poles. We got that silver step or ladder from a guy that he got it from Home Depot. It was damaged, and so they gave it away, and then I was able to get it from him for free. Same with the slide. Now this red pole you see in the video, that is 25 feet long. The city fire department thought they wanted to come over and do a little training and slide down fireman poles, but I told them it was just for kids only. But we built this. My boy helped me build this fort. We built it out of all mostly free material. The siding that you see right here on the siding is old weathered cedar fencing that I got from people for free. The 2x6s and 2x8s for the floor joists, I had to pay for those, but pretty much everything else was free. Here's a cool little berm that I built. I got these red stones here, these red rocks for free. Had to drive all the way up to Heber City, Utah, which is probably about 40 minutes away from here. But this is my nice little berm that I love with all my perennials in it. I've got a lot more perennials to put in there, and we'll do here before the season ends. And I'll show you a video on that one. But I've got everything from echinacea to sedums, to ajuga, to mint, salvia, basket of gold, snow and summer, all kinds of stuff, okay? So it's just really a cool thing. And then of course, my pride and joy is my nice greenhouse here that I built. Again, mostly out of free materials. So walk in here, I've got the door open because it's a little warm today. Normally I'd have the fan on, but it's not that warm that warrants having the fan on, or the cooling pad down there at the end. There's my new benches that I got. I did a brief video on getting new benches in the greenhouse, and right now it's kind of in a mess, but hey, end of the season, and we don't have a lot more going on. My backyard, you see the telephone pole going up in the sky right there? That's got a nice little rope swing on it. The kids jump off the deck right here, and they can swing forever. It's awesome. Well, let's go over here and I'll show you a couple more things, and then we'll wrap this video up. But in the meantime, hey, listen, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, do it for me, will you? Helps give me some more confidence to continue on and to show videos and help and teaching videos that I like to do. I've got to had these all these containers right here. There's nursery containers. I've had those right there. You can kind of see on the ground cloth the round circles with the white around them. That's where I had them. I was growing potatoes in them, and it just didn't seem to work out for me the way I wanted it to. So I'm basically taking all those out. And then these boards down here on the ground, I'm going to do 3 grow boxes, 4x8 grow boxes, and they're a double 2x8. So it's going to give me about 15 inches deep for my soil. And so that's kind of what those are doing on the ground there, and I'm going to show you a video about building grow boxes and the best way to do it, okay? Long ago, when we first moved here, we were able to secure some free landscape blocks and whatnot, so we repurposed them and we made a cool little fire pit. And so it's nice to have that little wall there you can sit on, or we've got some nice logs here that we got from a neighbor. These are actually walnut logs. We use those for stools. And then these big logs here I got from a neighbor. They're an old cottonwood tree, but they act as a really nice seat for when we have larger groups that come to the house. So got the nice fire pit. We have a fire almost every 2 or 3 days, and roast some hot dogs and s'mores and all kinds of good stuff out here. So it's just an awesome thing to have a garden. It just does a lot of soul good, and so it's nice to be able to share that with you guys. Hopefully you're enjoying what I'm showing you. Now these 2 big boxes here, I got, again, 3. I'm probably going to end up taking those out because they just aren't as functional and useful as I'd like them to be. So I'll eventually take those out and put down another 4 or so 4x8 wooden grow boxes right there, so that I can grow more tomatoes. I have a lot of people that like to buy tomatoes from me, so I'm going to do that, and then also more peppers. So that's pretty much the garden. Now you're going to see a couple of cool drone shots of my garden. I'm going to add that into this video. Hopefully you'll enjoy this, and we'll play just mostly music for there, okay? So thanks for joining me. Mark V. Dub here, Gardening Gone Wild. I hope that it's been something that you've enjoyed, because I love what I do, and then I like to add, I do what I love. So thank you guys. Remember, subscribe, hit the like button, and please, by all means, leave me some comments. I think we're good. Let's go over here to the chickens. Okay, let's go over to the chickens, should we? Yeah, let's head over to the chicken coop and show everybody our chicken coop, Davis. Okay, got my little grandson helping me today. He's my little helper. I love it. Okay, we're gonna come right over here. It's a little sunny, bright sunny day here in Utah, isn't it? Yeah, so here we go. There's our chicken coop, as you can see right there. Welcome to our chicken coop. Yeah, this is an awesome little chicken coop. You see got the nice tin on the roof up there on the top. If you can see, if I can get up high enough, you can see the roof up there, the tin. Most of it was free except for a couple of sheets. Tied it into the side of the garage roof up there so it wouldn't leak down on the chickens. But here's I'm going to be putting some rain gutters right up along here to catch some water so it can help to water them. But we've got 10 chickens. Got the nice chicken screen right here to keep them in. And I've got a nice door here. I have to kind of do a special little lock so my grandson doesn't get in there, because he knows how to get in with that lock right there. Got the waterer in there and the feeder. Got the little walkway for them to walk up into the hen's house. They're not quite ready to lay yet. They're only about 14 weeks old. I can take and open these little doors here. It's nice to open them up so it gets some ventilation going in there for the chickens. And then they come in here to the hen house. Right over here to the left is where the laying boxes are. Then I've got a couple of roosts in there for them with a nice orange light. Okay. And we come around here on this side, and then we've got the couple of doors right here that we're able to pull down so that they get more ventilation in there. And then at nighttime, I can just take those babies and just take them and lock them up like that. And then I can take and lock up these doors here too, just the same. So, just like that right there, okay? And then this door down here, right down here, this door pops up, allows me to get into the chicken coop to clean it out and put new fresh wood chips in there for them right now. And then, oh yeah, let me show you the laying boxes are right here, and then we can just come down here and pull that down, and then we'll be able to get in there and get the eggs when they start laying. There's 4 boxes there, okay? Here's the back side of my greenhouse right there with the louvers. I've got firewood for the fire pit. I've got lots of mulch here we're going to use in our new grow boxes. And so it's just lots of good stuff going on here. Okay, we got 2 roosters and 8 hens. I tried to get them all sexed, as they call it, from Tractor Supply, but I ended up getting some Rhode Island red rooster and then a lavender Orpington. One of my hens that I thought was going to be a hen actually turned into a rooster, so that's the way it goes. Until next time, Mark V. Dub, Gardening Gone Wild. We'll talk to you soon.